Okay, so that's a nice problem. We maxed this bad boy out. So tonight, what we're going to do, we're going to introduce, it's called Class, everyone get your notepad out and pencil, okay, because there's going to be a lot of information. It's called Class A 90-Day Run. That's what this is called, Class A 90-Day Run. And I'm going to give the specifics. I'm going to let Kate give the specifics. She's better at it. Here's basically what we're doing. I am going through the entire organization, and no matter what your rank, no matter what your level, no matter what your pace is, if you do the spare time, part-time, it doesn't matter. Make sure that your phone is muted. Look down at the bottom left-hand corner and press the mute button if you're not muted, because I'm hearing a bunch of thuds. Someone's working out while they're on their Zoom. We've got some overachievers on this team. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so this is Class A 90-Day Run. And what this is doing, this is going to replace our accountability calls. Not that our accountability calls weren't awesome. I had awesome people on them, but it's a new day, new dawn, and I want to do the most effective thing possible. This was just introduced to us. Can somebody let Cindy Rowe know that we're recording this and we're good to go? She's sending me a ton of texts. So we are asking everyone in the organization, we want to know who is 2 feet in the boat, who has 2 feet in the boat, who is 100% in. And I'm going to tell you what you have to and are going to commit to. Once you've heard what the obligations are, you can decide if you want to be a part of it. Make sure you let Cindy know it's being recorded. So here's what we're going to do. 1, you have to commit to a 90-day challenge. It's actually going to be a little longer than 90 days because we don't want to wait till after Dallas to start. So we're actually going to be starting August 29th, and we're going to end this run December 11th. So then you guys can all get your ho-ho-hos on. You know what I'm saying? All right. So we have got a 90-day run, August 29th through December 11th. So between now and August 29th, you got to let me know if you're in. You got to let us know, okay? So, and who you're going to answer to, you're going to let Kate Stevens know, or you're going to let me know, okay, if you're in. Here's what you're going to commit to. You're going to commit to the challenge. You're going to say, I'm all in. You are going to track and report your 5 KPIs. KPI is key performance indicators. Write that down. Key performance indicators. Okay? I've already getting text saying I'm all in. I love your guys' guts. Okay. All of our numbers, whoever's a part of this, we can have 300 people a part of it. I don't care. All of your numbers will be reported to myself, or if you're a part of Kate's organization, you're going to record them to Kate. You're going to text them to me every week before Monday at noon. Okay? Your numbers have to be texted to, or I'm sorry, they're going to be emailed.
Email. Yeah, don't text.
Yeah, they're going to be emailed. Sorry. They're going to be emailed. We're going to give you the email. Kate will give it to you. It has to be emailed to me before Monday at noon, lunchtime. Okay? And once we have all of your numbers in, and I'll tell you what the key performance indicators are, the 5 KPIs are. Once you track those things, we're going to post them on a, not secret, but a private Facebook page. So just know your numbers are going to be up for the world to see. Okay. That's part of where some of the accountability comes in. Just know it. Now you have to know everybody that's coming into this has completely different size organizations. When I started doing a program a lot like this, I had just earned director. So I had just earned my iPad. I was still calling this Nexium, just so you know. So just know you don't have to be all-knowing in Nerium, and you don't have to be an NMD. You don't have to be a rock star to be able to do this. This is actually what will get you to NMD. Tracking these very things is what's going to get you to NMD. So all your numbers are going to be posted weekly in a private Facebook page. Numbers must be reported to receive the Monday night Zoom. Every Monday night, we will be doing a Zoom. When we receive your numbers, you get the Zoom passcode. At this Zoom, we're not reporting numbers. It's a training call. And it's going to be me. It's going to be Danny Gasme. It's going to be Brittany. It's going to be Lori Ulrich. It's going to be Erin Hall. It's going to be Amanda Thompson. It's going to be B. Shaw out of Atlanta. It's going to be 6-figure earners all over the place. It's going to be Dale Meyer. It's going to be the best of the best. Okay? That's who's going to be doing our leadership calls. And they're going to, not call, but Zoom. That's who's going to be doing our Zooms. Those are going to be Monday night. You will not get the Zoom pin unless we get your numbers. So just know that's that. You must attend the Monday night Zoom call. If you got that Zoom, just know we're gonna want to see your cute little face. Now, if there's over 50 of us, which chances are there will be, we'll work that out. Okay, so don't feel like, oh gosh, now what? We'll work that out, because I think we can only get 50 on at a time on one Zoom. You're going to need, and Kate will explain this because this is a little more detail than my brain computes with. When you get to the NMD level, David Bird is our leadership coach and basically our business life coach. Like, I had my call this morning. This is where everything is coming from, is directly from Jenny Greer and David Bird. We have to have 70% achievement in every single area of our KPIs. I create KPIs for my business, myself. Some of my KPIs are personal. You're going to really like the KPIs because they're not all about Miriam. We want to see 70% achievement in every category, and Kate will explain to you how to do that. Here's what I want to say balance-wise. The only reason why we're doing this right now is to get you guys the information. After you hear the requirements, then that's your turn to say, hey, do you want to do it? If you don't want to do it, it's totally fine. If you don't want to do it, nobody's judging you. I won't care. It's totally 100% fine if you choose to do your business at your own normal pace. Don't feel any pressure and don't feel any judgment if you are doing this or you're not doing this. Okay, we're clipping along here. So just say, no judging, you know what I'm saying? So if you go 2 weeks without reporting numbers, you're out. You're no longer in that run with us. So there's going to be very strict. We're going to be very strict only because we have to. I want to keep the bar high to make sure that the people that are in it are serious. I am going to hand it over to Kate right now, and she is going to rattle off what you are going to be tracking. These are your KPIs, your key performance indicators, and I want you to write them down. These are the numbers you're going to report to us in an email. Kate's going to give you that email Monday by noon. Take it away, Kate.
Hey guys. Okay, well, I already gave Tanya the warning today. She is much sweeter than I am. So if you need sugar, she'll sugarcoat anything I say if you need that, okay? Because I'm a little more of a bulldozer. I didn't used to be. It just happened. So it is what it is. Give us some
It's all good.
I love Tanya because when she and I start coming up with these things, we're like, okay, this is what we need to do. It'll help the team. Let's do it together. We know that we can make this happen. And like she said, you don't have to do this, but if you choose to, anything we're doing for you and for ourselves. It's not, listen, people, I retired from teaching. I do not want to be anybody's boss. Like, no, thank you. I like to sit here in my yoga pants and have a great night. So this is stuff, though, that we know will help you. So because for my visual learners, I wrote out your email for you. I hate taking notes when people talk to me. It's stressful, so I like to have visual. So I'll keep talking. Okay, so what you're going to track, we have 5 things, and then one is kind of obvious if you've been tracking your business. So the first thing you're going to track each week, and it's a monthly goal, but you're going to track it for the week, is your goal is to get 2 to 3 sit-downs, market parties, or RRPs a month with a guest. So 2 to 3 sit-downs, market parties, or RRPs with a guest per month. But obviously, if you wait till the end of the month and track it, you're going to go, oh gosh, I didn't do any. So still track every week because that helps you stay on top of it. So it's not the 20th and you're dragging homeless people off the street to share Nerium because that's weird. Don't do that. The second one, are we good? Okay. The second one is, I'm doing them off my head because I don't even have it in here. The second one is going to be your personal development 5 times a week for 10 minutes. And if you're like, why is that something we need to track? Because life is hard, my friends.
A to the men.
We need to be firing on all cylinders every moment. We can't let anything take us out of the game because this is too important for you and your family. So 5 times a week for 10 minutes. That can be audio, that can be read a book, that can be listen to a church message, whatever you need to do to get filled up and to get yourself ready to roll, do that 5 times a week for 10 minutes. The next one is 2 bottles out at all times. My teachers are like, yeah, she's giving us hand signals. I can't even help myself. 2 bottles out at all times. And you may want to write down the names of who they are as you're tracking them. I know that sounds like an aftersight, but it will help with follow-up. And then you're going to track if you're NLC qualified. Since that's a company thing we're doing anyway, you just want to keep track of that, again, week by week, so you're not having to hustle 5 customers the last 2 days. So are you NLC qualified? Just track how many points per week you're getting. And this one's one of my favorites. Are you ready? And this is hard for me, and it's hard for Tanya. But you're going to commit to turn your phone off for at least 4 hours once a week. No Nerium. You focus on your people, whoever your people may be at that given day. But 4 hours a week, give or take. Turn off your phone or silence your notifications, whatever you need to do, and focus on your people. Because here's the thing, you can run your faces off and get to NMD, but you want your family to be there with you, right? So you have to still take that time. So definitely create that little bit of balance. I promise you, starting to do that now, no matter what level you're at, is the best thing you can do for yourself.
Amen. Woo woo.
And how many did I do? Was that 5?
That's 4.
Sweet Lord.
Track and report.
We did.
That was 5.
Bottle. Yeah, we did 5. And then the last one is how many Class A prospects? How many Class A prospects do you currently have each week?
Oh, you're right. Because there's 6. 6 KPIs.
Yes.
Rattle them off real quick. Can you or you want me to?
No, I can. I have it now.
Okay. Okay.
So we've got 2 to 3 market party sit downs, get in front of people 2 to 3 times a month. We've got NLC qualified, 2 bottles out at all times, PD 5 times a week, 4 hours a week with no phone, Class A prospects.
Please explain the 70%.
Okay, I will do the best I can. Those of you who know me, I married an engineer so that I don't have to do math, ever. Truthfully. So those of you who have, oops, that's not the right one. The David Bird Planner, you have this cute little sheet in your planner under tracking. And if you never knew what it was for, today's the day. KPI.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
If you don't have this sheet, I made you one and we will email it out to people. So never fear, my friends. So with this, with the KPI, you're going to write those 6 things, what your goal is for the week, what you got done each day, your new goal or your total, and then your new goal. This is an amazing little tracker, and I actually remade one because I'm a teacher, and then I actually used my planner the right way, and I was like, oh, there's already one in there. Huh. So use this little buddy because it's already made. David Bird did the work. So for the 70%, you're going to look at each goal for the week, and you just have to figure out, I'm not going to go into details because you guys, math is ridiculous for me. But if you have 2 bottles out every week for the whole month, you get 100%. If you have 2 bottles out for 1 week, 2 bottles out for 2 weeks, 1 bottle out for a week, and then 2 bottles again, you can figure out your percentage. It's going to be like 80%. Your goal is to get 70% or above in every single goal. And you won't have to figure out percentages until the end of the month. So don't even worry about it. We can do a better training on that, but I'm watching the time here too, where we figure that percentage out. But it's pretty easy. You just average it out. Excuse me. And there is another form in my friend David Bird's planner, but we'll talk about it later if we need to. But you're just going to figure out, did I meet this goal? on a scale of 1 to 10, where was I at? And you can figure out from there your percentage. So it's not like we're going to get out calculators and give you a final, for heaven's sakes, but it's for all of us, myself and Tanya and everybody. We have to figure out where we're at with our goals. We can't just say, oh, I'm doing awesome, but literally have 0 bottles out. Like, we all have to be accountable and hold ourselves to that standard. And it's going to make it real, but then we know where we can grow, and we can grow these businesses. So that's really what that part is about. What else do you want me to hit on?
Well, and that's the goal. That's the goal, is to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where, even with accountability, it was a great touching point every week to people and see where we're at. But we were just regurgitating numbers and there was no growth. What we want, the goal here is growth. I want you guys to rank advance. I want your paychecks to grow. I want you to get more customers. So these are the key performance indicators that, if you are tracking these things and you are getting a 70% on every single KPI over the month, there's no way you can't grow. Right. If you have got 2 to 3 sit downs or your RRP or market party and you have a guest at each one, I have a sit down tomorrow night. And you guys, my night tomorrow night is so crazy between cheer and volleyball and whatever. But guess what? I am having that sit down. She is going to sign up, for the love of Peter. I've been working on this girl for a while. I mean, I'm doing the exact same things you guys are doing, and I'm tracking them as well. I have to be accountable to Jenny Bird and David Bird, for Pete's sakes. That doesn't make you want to sweat. I don't know what would. But just know, to have that accountability is incredible, but you want to track the right things. Notice there's a lot of things in here that maybe you thought we would track that we're not tracking. We're not tracking exposures. We're not doing any of that. But if you've got 2 bottles out, guess what? Your exposures are happening. If you're getting 2 to 3 guests at either an RRP, a sit down, or a market party a month, guess what? Your exposures are happening. We're just tracking them a different way. If you are all in and you want to do this, I'm super excited. If you're not, no judgment. There's no judgment whatsoever. I'm totally okay. My goal for you is to get really where you want to get. There are people leaving the meeting, but there's a couple things I want to talk about. 1, Dallas. If you're not registered for Dallas, go. I know that it's a sacrifice, whether it's missing income, whether it's getting days off of work, or maybe you don't have any days off work and you got to take those days off without getting paid. Whatever the sacrifice is for you guys to have to go, make it. It will pay off. I'm excited only because I get to experience conference from people are texting me. I get to experience the conference through my new brand partner's eyes, Martha from Alabama. And everybody is like, I cannot wait to meet your Southern babe. And she's my little rock star. But I get to experience conference, I was going to say regional, through her eyes, like I'm experiencing it for the very first time. I am excited about where this company is going. We have never been in a better place as far as where we are, what we have, the leadership that we have in place. My blinders are on. I'm running. I'm not looking to the right. I'm not looking to the left. I am purposely not talking to certain people if they're negative. I'm purposely not talking to some people if they're going to empty my energy tank. I'm just not doing it. And we have to protect ourselves from, life's difficult in and of itself, let alone, that's why those 10 pages 5 times a week is so critical of you guys doing that self-development. And whatever it is, if it's Joyce Meyer, if it's John Maxwell, if it's, maybe Snoopy inspires you, for the love of God, whatever it is, fill the tank up, people. You can't give away what you don't have. Dallas, do what you can to get there. We also had the team meeting. If you want the details on that team meeting, the team meeting is all geared around Epic Lifestyle Group. If you see anything that says Epic Lifestyle Group, just know that's us. Miriam is broken down into 3 different legs. The Hawkers team, Daring Kids team, and Danny Gasme and Steve Lee. Danny Gasme and Steve Lee, we are under. We have more six-figure earners than anyone in this company. We have the largest team. We're basically team takeover, okay? So the reason why we are creating 3 separate teams is not going to really change anything here in the US other than just give us a deeper bench. So if you need Dale Munger to do a call, or you need Dale Munger to sit down in Australia with a prospect, or you need Steve Lee to do something for you over in Asia, or you need Danny, that's going to be our benefit for international, huge. Here in the United States, we just kind of want to create a team atmosphere. Everybody that goes to that morning meeting from 8 to 10, I think it's Thursday morning, is going to leave with a gift. And that's a gift that Danny and the 5 stars are all providing us. There is no breakfast. There is no food. I found out last night there is no food whatsoever. Dale Munger said, whoever started that, there is no food. Logistically, it would be a nightmare for them to have food for all of us. So just know, pay the $20 to go to the meeting, be excited to be a part of the Epic Lifestyle Group, and we're going to create this team camaraderie. Know you're leaving with a gift, and know you are a part of the best team in the company. That team is only being created for international growth. We will be having calls every Thursday night, and it's going to be a training call. So you're going to get trainings from Anna Camp, the Mungers, Makaya on how he did Japan, obviously Danny. There's a deep bench. Monica Dawson is also part of this organization. There's a huge bench of people that are that we get to learn from, and these guys are all like way higher ranked than I am. So I mean, it's pretty incredible. Carolyn Russell Clark is part of this organization. Like it goes on and on and on and on. So all that to say, our team globally, I just got off of a Zoom with some Australian folks who had 2 guests on that Zoom. The reason why you're doing these teams is because we want them to know you're not just hooking up and linking arms with me and one other brand partner that is just getting started. You are linking arms with, well, our team, and this is like ballpark, but I would say that this organization has easily 500,000 brand partners in it. Easily. 500,000 is part of our team. So when you're going internationally, these people don't want to link arms with Snoopy. I don't know why Snoopy keeps popping up, but they want to link arms. I'm probably going to dream about that flipping dog. They want to link arms with Mark Smith. So what I'm verbally saying is, yes, oh my word, yes, our team, Danny Gasme, is best friends with Mark Smith. We work directly with Mark Smith. That's the verbiage these international folks want to hear. They don't want to work with a no-namer. They don't want to work. So that's where we're reaching up, including me. I'm reaching up. I can text and call Danny anytime, and I'm grateful for that. And ask him for help. And he's done multiple sit-downs for me all over everywhere, and for a lot of you guys as well. Just know we're going to continue that because we want to grow. If you are not working on Australian prospects, get going. Get going. Only because we've got prospects there that have already talked to people. 20% of the people that they know that they've already contacted have already heard about Miriam. People are finding out about it. And so go through your contacts, figure out who your contacts know that live in Australia, friends of friends in Australia. And then from there, even if you've got somebody in Perth, that's a 5-hour flight from Sydney to Perth. Guess what? Danny's willing to fly there. So just know wherever you've got people, we will have someone from the Epic Lifestyle Group that will be on the ground there. But we have to have massive communication. So even as I've been doing this, I've got people texting me about people that they have in Australia, and that's awesome. But get going on it. Do not wait. We are launching October 20th in Australia. And I kind of sounded like I was Australian there, didn't I? Because my voice inflection went up at the end of the sentence. Yes, yeah. So just know we're going to rock and roll. I will be there at launch. Our market parties in Australia are it's like the third week of September, like 19th through the 22nd, right around there are the market parties. We want to funnel as many people to those market parties as possible. More importantly, though, Class A 90-day run, we want to know who's in. I want you to evaluate what did we say, 6 KPIs, and 2 of them are easy. You got to shut your phone off. That's easy. And you've got to do personal development. I mean, yeah, sign me up with a cup of coffee all day long, baby. I can do that. And from there, let us know if you're in. If you're in, then we will give you already have the email address. We will add you to the Facebook group, and we will be expecting your numbers. Now, we'll do our first Zoom next Monday night. So, well, I won't say that. We will do our first Zoom next Monday night, but you're not turning in any numbers Monday before noon. You don't have to worry about that. Just let us know you're in, and then we'll do our first Zoom next Monday night. From there, it's totally up to you. I want each and every one of you to get where you want to get. Not everybody wants to be 2-star, 3-star, 5-star like I want to be, and that's okay. I'm totally okay with that. But if you do, now is your shot to give yourself a fair shake at this. Track the things that matter, the things that are going to get you to the next level. And slow growth is healthy growth. Maybe you want to go a little bit faster. Maybe you want to run like your hair's on fire. That's totally awesome. That's what I did. And I don't regret an ounce of that. But I can help you, but you have to at least track these very things to be able to get to that next level. So with that, if you have any questions, contact me, contact Kate. I've got a couple calls left tonight, but for the most part, I can be available to answer questions. But hopefully it was as clear as mud and you kind of understand. If you're not sure, ask a few people and we'll go from there. But, reach out and we'll get your questions answered. And from there, yeah. What?
Really quick. The reason I just want to make sure, and I know it's the weird teacher in me who has to make sure you get this. The reason we wanted to do this was not to add something else, not to add another newest, hottest thing. Because Tanya and I are not about hype. We're about work and helping you guys. So
right.
This is happening. We took the place of the accountability call. We're giving you things that we feel like, for those of you who are interested, it's going to fit in your everyday life pretty easily. It's going to give you a good indicator of how things are going, and it's a good way for us to help you. And I feel like in this age where, especially with school starting for a lot of the moms, you can hardly breathe with all the stuff coming up. This is a very simple way to track your business. It's a simple way to stay close to the fire with other people who have goals, who want to meet every Monday, who want to get trained by the best, but don't feel like it all has to be on your shoulders. So this is really, our goal is just to get all of you together who are interested, keep you lit up, help you the best that we can, and give you a really simple way to track your numbers. So we're not adding more, we're making it better. So. And
here's another thing that we're going to do. Whoever decides that they want to be in this Class A 90-day run will get a Zoom face-to-face, one-on-one game plan every single month. And we will alternate leaders. So if you do a game plan with Kate one month, you'll do the game plan with me next month. So you're not, part of the problem is that we're working with the same people and the same leaders, and you guys just need to hear it differently. And Kate is strong. And really, we've got a deep bench, but we're all gifted in different areas. So utilize our talents and where we're strong to benefit you. Like I want Kelly Keel to benefit from some of Kate Stevens' strengths, where they've really never been able to work together because Kate's part of a different organization. This is all part of all of us to be able to work together and get where we want to get collectively. And there will be months where Kate never does a game plan for anyone in her organization. I don't care. I'm totally game with that. She'll be busy servicing other people, which is totally fine. Just know we do not care if there's 200 of you that are part of this 90-day run. I don't care if there's 2 of you that are part of this 90-day run. I want to be for you what you need me to be, but I know for you to get where you need to go, these are the things you need to track.
Yep.
So from there, Kate, do you have anything you want to add to that, Turtle Dove?
Nope, we're good.
All right, hold up that email address one more time. That's where you're sending your numbers Mondays before noon. And from there, we will, and here's the other thing, give us some freedom and liberty. When we come out of Dallas, we may have to add another KPI. We may take one away. We may tweak it. based on what they tell us in Dallas. I have no idea. Well, maybe I do, but maybe I don't. So that's where if we add a KPI, don't be like, oh, she just said that she was going to give us 5 and 6, and now I've got. Don't get married to the KPIs. We will give you the KPIs that you will benefit from, point blank, and that's it. But just know there'll be some tweaking as we go, and be flexible with us in that. Ultimately, we want you to win. And honestly, yeah, nobody likes losing. Forget that garbage. I don't want to lose. I want to win. So I hope you guys are well. I love each and every one of you. Love your guts. Thanks for smiling at me, Suzanne. You've got a great left knee. It's attractive. Keep Miriam firm on it, and we'll talk to you all soon.
Hey, Tanya, there was a question.
Oh, sure, yes.
Somebody asked, is it noon Central Time that we need to email you?
Oh, yes. Oh, you Easterners. Yeah. Bama Central. So let's just keep it Central, suckers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, good call on that. Anybody else? Tan Mom, you got anything?
I think I think people want to be in. My phone's
Okay, good. Text us if you're in. We love you guys, and have a great night. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.